All right, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking about a huge shift in employee benefits, one that could seriously define your company's success over the next couple of years. We're going to build the winning benefits architecture for 2026 piece by piece. So let's get to it. First things first, a tough question. And I want you to be honest here. Take a look at your company's current benefits plan. Was it designed for a world where everyone worked 9 to 5 in the same office? If the answer is yes, then it's probably built for the past. And honestly, that's a major problem. Because the future of work, well, it's already here. So here's our game plan for today. We're going to start by taking apart the old model to see why it's broken. Then we'll build the modern solution from the ground up, starting with the foundation. And finally, we'll show you exactly why this combination is the winning play for 2026. Okay, section 1, the strain of the status quo. For decades, right, the blueprint for employee health benefits has been pretty much the same. But that traditional model, it's really starting to show some serious cracks. I bet these sound familiar. For companies, it's the absolute nightmare of rising costs and all that paperwork, that heavy administrative burden. And for employees, it's being stuck in a one-size-fits-all plan that, let's be real, fits almost no one perfectly. It's a system that's just cracking under the pressure. So how do we fix this whole mess? Well, the solution starts with a completely different way of thinking. It's a shift away from a defined plan to something called defined funds. And the foundation for this whole new approach is something called an ICHRA. Okay, so what in the world is an ICHRA? It stands for Individual Coverage Health Reimbursement Arrangement. Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful, I know, but the idea behind it is actually beautiful in its simplicity. Basically, it's a pot of money funded by the company that employees can use completely tax-free to go out and buy their own health insurance. You know, the best way to get this is to think about retirement plans. The old way, traditional benefits, that's like a pension. The company picks it, the company manages it, and everyone gets the same thing. An ICHRA, on the other hand, is like a 401k. The company provides the funds, that's the defined contribution, and you, the employee, get to choose the investment, or in this case, the health plan that works for you. It's a massive shift in philosophy, from control to pure empowerment. So for an employee, it's really a simple 3-step dance. First, your company decides on a monthly tax-free allowance for you. Second, you go shopping on the individual health insurance market and pick whatever plan you want from any carrier that fits your life and your budget. And third, you just pay your premium and get that money right back from your allowance. It's simple, it's direct, and it's incredibly empowering. Okay, moving on to section 3. An ICHR is a fantastic foundation. It really is. But to build a truly world-class benefits architecture, you gotta supercharge it. And that's where these flexible tax advantage accounts come into play. We're talking about things like flexible spending accounts, FSAs, and health reimbursement arrangements, HRAs. Now, both of these are designed to help you cover those annoying out-of-pocket costs. You know, copays, deductibles, things like that, with tax-free money. The main difference? HRAs are funded only by the employer, while FSAs can be funded by you, your employer, or even both. Just think of them as a special tax-free wallet just for your healthcare costs. Let's stick with our building metaphor here. If the ICHRA is the strong, solid foundation of the house, think of an FSA or an HRA as all the cool custom features. The gourmet kitchen, the amazing home office, maybe a spa in the bathroom. They add value and personalization right where you need it most. And this brings us right to section 4, the winning combination. This is where it all clicks. When you combine that solid, defined contribution foundation of an ICHRA with the incredible tax-advantaged flexibility of an FSA or an HSA, you create a system that is just, well, superior. What you get is a true win-win scenario. For companies, you suddenly have predictable costs, way less administrative headache, and a really powerful tool to attract the best talent out there. And for employees, you get total personalization, way more choice, and a plan that's affordable. It actually comes with you if you change jobs. It's a game changer. So you put it all together, and what do you have? You have a system that offers maximum flexibility, huge tax efficiencies, real cost control for employers, and personalized coverage for employees. It's future-proof, and it's built to scale. Which brings us to our final section, building for 2026. So why are we hammering on that year specifically? Because this model is quickly moving from being a sort of niche alternative to becoming the new gold standard. And frankly, the clock is ticking.
Look, by 2026, the combined pressure from skyrocketing healthcare costs, a workforce that's spread all over the globe, and a fierce demand from employees for personalization is going to make that old group plan model a competitive liability. The companies that are going to win are the ones who made this architectural shift yesterday. 2026 isn't a suggestion, it's the deadline for staying in the game. At the end of the day, what we're talking about here isn't just another benefits package. It's a whole new philosophy. It's one that's built on empowering your people while finally giving companies the cost control and predictability they've been desperate for.
So, we'll leave you with this question. As you plan for the next few years, are you going to keep patching up an old, leaky system that was built for a world that just doesn't exist anymore? Or are you going to build a new, flexible architecture that's actually designed for the future? What will your benefits architecture look like?